Because of a simple bar bet with his friends, this man decided to travel halfway across the world. He posed as a CIA agent just to deliver beer from home to a childhood friend fighting in the Vietnam War. But suddenly, a loud noise erupted from the jungle. Then a stampede of elephants came charging out.
No! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Chicky? Chicky freaking Donahue?
In that moment, Chicky realized that one of the U.S. soldiers on the truck was Kevin, the childhood friend he had been looking for. He quickly told Kevin the whole story about how the CIA was hunting him down. Kevin then took him to the airfield and arranged for a helicopter to fly him to the port that very night. That way, Chicky could leave Vietnam by boat. Before leaving, Chicky pulled a can of beer from his pack, tossed it to Kevin, and waved goodbye. When he reached the port, Chicky learned that the ship back to the United States had already departed.
How can I catch up with it then?
How fast can you swim?
With no other option, he went to the embassy for help. But the embassy staff told him that U.S. intelligence indicated Vietnamese forces might attack the port before the Lunar New Year. That meant there would be no ships heading home anytime soon. Chicky had no choice but to spend the night at a bar. But suddenly, an explosion rang out. The Vietnamese forces had indeed launched a surprise attack before the holiday. Chicky quickly followed a war correspondent toward the embassy to seek refuge. But on the way, an American soldier told them that the embassy had already been overrun by the enemy. He also said that fighting was raging across every city block. However, the soldier did not even get to finish speaking. Seeing the soldier in front of him with his hand blown off, Chicky finally understood the brutal reality of war. He fled from place to place with the war correspondent until the next morning. By then, U.S. forces had finally repelled the Vietnamese troops. Civilians were already out cleaning the streets, as if the war had never happened. Chicky rushed to the embassy, where the ground was littered with the bodies of U.S. soldiers. But suddenly, another explosion rang out.
Oh God, please tell me we didn't drop an atomic bomb.
No. Someone just blew the ammo dump at Long Binh.
After hearing the news, Chicky immediately left the embassy. He found a vehicle and headed toward the site of the explosion. He was determined to find his childhood friend stationed at the ammo dump. Using the war correspondent's press credentials, the two successfully gained entry to the facility. At the hospital, Chicky found his friend Cubby. Seeing that Cubby had only suffered minor injuries, Chicky finally breathed a sigh of relief. He pulled a can of beer from his bag and handed it to Cubby. With that, he had made good on their wager. Cubby then arranged a flight to send him back home. Before leaving, Chicky invited the war correspondent to come with him, but the journalist declined.
This is a war. Somebody's got to be here to see what's going on.
After returning to the United States, Chicky received the highest compliment one man could give another. You're a hell of a guy. Yet Chicky began to reflect on the meaning of the war. He gained a new understanding of the truth behind it and the nature of the conflict itself. The U.S. military's deployment to Vietnam had originally been a game played by politicians, but in the end, it caused countless ordinary young men to die on the battlefield. This film is based on true events. Many plot points that seem exaggerated or fictional were actually based on real people and real incidents. In reality, all of Chicky's childhood friends returned safely from the war, and the story of their friendship became legendary.